byonna mbadde nsaba twanirize pulezidenti waffe Bwana Kyagulanyi Ssentamu omuwala waffe badde bansabye nkwate mu ddoboozi tuyimbe national anthem. Uncle Brian, Paco Key. Oh, you God, that may go the glory. We lay our future in thy hands. You guide every holy. Niwe mwetuulira mwagala engule tuwanike. Awo tutuule American anthem mukyala nakijjoba wakazinda Uncle Brian yanjimanyi DJ We can all take our seats. Mukyala Aisha had omulimu gumu, and my duty was to invite the president to come and speak to us. Sir, Your Excellency, please speak to your people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Actually, lately I always insist that you are the star, not me. However, I understand over microphone wogana nyo wejikendeseko katono monitor webale nyo sebo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are really humbled to be in your presence today. Mama is always more eloquent on such she's more eloquent than me in such times, but she requested that she wouldn't be in position to speak to you. But again, by the grace of God, there's somebody that balances both of us. She has half me and half Mama. So I'm going to ask Suli to say a few words on her behalf and on behalf of our children, and maybe I'll speak to you.
everybody. My name is Subi, as you already know. Good evening, everybody. My name is Subi, as you already know, and I have come to say a few words. First of all, I wanted to say I'm happy to represent my siblings who aren't available to come here. And I wanted to say thank you for joining us to pray today on Good Friday, and thank you for supporting my father through his struggles. I also wanted to put out a very special thank you to our fellow family who have lent us home and who have lent us shelter. Auntie Maggie and Uncle Kaira and Uncle Brian and his lovely wife and family. They have all cared for us and given us all their love, and I appreciate that a lot. And they've given us shelter, food, and have provided us with any need we need.
Omaze oyenabera nebigambo bingi nga tulifeka. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate. Njagala okwebaza Katonda olw'olunaku lwaleero. Njagala okwebaza Reverend ne bapasita batukulembedde mu kusaba okwaleero, ne imaamu mutwebalize Edwe etuuse Champion Marvin ne family yo. Njagala okwebaza abakulembeze bannaffe Nakichoba, Senkungu, Jose Makula, Mwenaba comrades. Thank you very much. I want to thank again. I feel we cannot thank you people enough for embracing us in this time that we never imagined in our lives. All of a sudden, just all of a sudden, life went from the topest to nothing at all. All of a sudden we became not only homeless, but dangerous to associate with. So we thank you, those of you. Nsoko kwebaza abantu be Uganda, the people of Uganda showed us. The people of Uganda took us in. Maybe one day I'll write a book, because there's so much that I cannot say right now. So many people will be putting in trouble that helped me survive. The first time gave us information that they had come for me, and this stubborn woman said, "Bobby, go, I'll stay home." I'm the 16th, and Bobby stayed in house arrest for another 9 days alone. When we saw the religious leaders come home, she was alone in house arrest. She was hungry. Kataina na mere. Na yuru mputuye. Ngalaganti achali gumite. Thank you, Mama. I respect you. But the people of Uganda, batuyamba, bonna, abaina webali na bataina webali, they stood with us. But there's this one time, the Champion Mabina Zengalese Doa, Nenzijukira, Nabanyumizako, Bafata, Batu, Ikuitanga, Kataina Chakua, Nena Pochitamiro Chemisa. But what when a nyumba, Watu Zingulu, Bali Watu Wikiriza, Netueta, Nasibira Munyumba, Oba, Wanyalimu, Umukazi, Bobby, yinga. Mchana na nyingira kati nyumba je nyingine mwaya msajja. Oba nyingine mu nyumba ya mimi, nyingine zipu. Nezibika. Nebayita o. Kakati omuchala ninga kati oba kati abo. Agenda bakubira bagameze mu mpaka kadde ono mufune. Bandi awo mukazi azze. Mama mza, nanga bawoni abantu balaka basira baadi awo omukazi atuuse n'omusajja omukulukulu neŋŋamba ndeetedde bbaawo enfudde omusajja genda kubuuza yegedde otya mu nyumba nanga Bobi tota nze munange uleetedde ono seeka akuweddwa seeka naŋŋamba wanika emikono nkweddwa seeka nasomereddwa nasoma oluwalabu ebetterekyakulanya mukyalinyalyawo namanange naga munange ze kyembadde nsobola okukola neneeyongerayo but prayers work. Prayers work regardless of religion. So kyakitiibwa nnyo nti bannange kyetusoose okurisiivinga wano kubadde kutusabira era bwe natuuka twasooka Washington kyamukisa mulungi twatuuka mu mwezi omutukuvu era baganda baffe abasiraamu twasaba nabo twasala nabo idi era ne tugabana ekijjulo kya idi ew'omu ku mikwano gyaffe then ne wano tusoose kusinkana mu kusaba. This is not a mistake. Soose kutegeka kwaffe. No. God is working here. Zeno nalina olunkulo naye kakasiza nti Katonda akola. Reverend Achogendeko, he can't believe I'm here. Reverend, I also can't believe I am here. But what God took us through to be able to leave the country is amazing. What my wife and family had to endure is amazing. But we're here. When one very articulate pastor, young pastor, he talked about injustice. Injustice. Nothing else is as painful as injustice. Obutali bwenkanya. Kubanga obutali bwenkanya, it does not matter in any developed world. We want to believe, okay, politics, fine. Naye waliwo obwenkanya n'obutali bwenkanya. When the whole world is watching, mugambe mugenda kulonda. Netuvaayo ne tugamba no, bannange temukwata kifaananyi kyange, kwata bendera ya ggwanga, because this is not about me. Notuuka nze bwe ntuuka wano mu America buli wamu ndaba bendera ya ggwanga gye batimbye. N'olumu kuba twadduka n'abaana baffe ogenda kasomero oyagala oba tamisinga okusoma ayinza okuba nga asomasoma kwano naye kyosooka okulaba tebawanika bendera ya ggwanga. Mwana nakubuuza taata, but this is exactly what caused us trouble home. Kwegamba omwana takutegeera nabo abantu bali mu kuwanika bendera ate nga yatuleetedde ebizibu. Bendera ekina okuba eky'omuwendo obwenkanya obwo okujjako n'abantu obwannannyini ku ggwanga lyabwe. Mwalabye n'etteeka lye bagezaako okuleeta okubajjako obwannannyini ku ggwanga lyammwe okudikiraringa nti nno oli mugwira toli munnayuganda kubanga oyogera amazima. Injustice. That injustice is something. Era omusajja omu gwe bayita Che Guevara yagamba, when you see me tremble with indignation, that is when I've seen injustice. Era nagamba, if you tremble with so much anger at the sight of injustice, you are a comrade of mine. Nange njagala okubagamba bw'obanga obutali bwenkanya bubajjako waya, then mwoli bakyali bange. What you know together, that is one thing that should bring us together. Justice. Because injustice is sin. It does not look at the color of your skin, your denomination, your gender. It is just there. We meet on Good Friday when our Lord Jesus Christ was crucified for what is just, for standing for what is right. But we are constantly taught, now 2026 years later, that at the end of the day, justice wins. So, while we are here on the run for our lives, even when we know we are even pursued, even now that we are very far away from home, now that I'm dealing with a family, traumatized family, trying to find meaning for our lives, we strongly believe that at the end of the day, justice will prevail and justice will win. So, don't be broken, don't be beaten down. Injustice, even if it is temporarily victorious, it can never ever have the last laugh. At the end of the day, we shall be free. We shall be free. I've seen this before. About Singapore, South Africa, I did not see Idi Amin. I did not even see Obote because I was only 4 years when Obote fell. But I've seen a modern day Amin, I've seen modern day Hitler. Because we live in a country where somebody, because they are the son of the person in power, will come and say, I will kill you, I will castrate you, and they do it. They say, I'll come to your house and humiliate your wife, and they'll do it. They think it's a sign of strength. No, that's a sign of weakness. For a man, big and tall and old, over 50, and you take 70 men to humiliate a woman like this one, and at the end of the day, she wins you because you've not been able to destroy her spirit. Whenever that comes to you, remember Wa.Bobi Katonda. These are things I used to hide from my children. We don't do that anymore because it's everywhere. At least now we know that when our children see us in jail, they know we've not stolen anything. When they see us on the run, they know it's for the right cause. I want to appreciate you, friends, that have taken us in. My daughter talked about them. But thank you very much for bearing this burden with us. Right now we are a burden. But we are embraced. We find so much love everywhere. Oh no, Yachi. Imam. Zigo aduze ya ukemi sinde babu za emere bankaka. Keninga mankoko atoma kombo zitakana. So, thank you, friends. Thank you. Right now, many of you are playing the role of counselors. You're counseling us. Okutuzo bongo. Wabiana betuisem. But most importantly, love jemutuwa atena feje tuwaba nafe. While you see us here, so many thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people are struggling back home. We are going to go back home and we are going to liberate our country. One day, all this is going to be history. One day we shall tell our children stories of how we ran away from our home, but we went back and rescued our home. One day, we shall be victorious. I know that, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much to my family. Thank you very much for being strong. Thank you for also keeping me strong. You know, this omanyo mugezi basude agamba izokola omuntu ekintu ngo yakalamu awuli bubi ate nomaliza ngo muyambe. So this has given me opportunity to reflect, to think, to replan, but also to meet very many people that I was too busy to meet back home. Nandi basanzewa. Finally, to you friends, many of you, especially the leaders, mubadete mundaba. Because sometimes nange ni muntu bera neta kokoma babi etuda mkasonda etukabire ne kusakula maziga tumuvenga. So please understand us. Chiringa ebangale nali na beri Uganda ne kavano zirano okulembeza abantu ne bagamba noto ituka wange ne bagamba muna ekategori marketing zindi wa miunyo. So munsanganga wakabaya jenne kwese oba ngane kwese wa abudu soja oba ngane kwese wa jenokazo muvuzi wa boda. Please understand, same thing here. Tutambulanga bayekera kuba tumanyi nti neno gye tuli obusajja era bajja kutulondoola naye tuli ngumite. So with those few words, I want to appreciate you, friends. I'm here for a few days, and I'll be moving all over America, all over Europe, all over Africa, all over the world. Ganyiga buli pesa. Elisula Museveni tugenda mujjako alimba. Museveni tugenda mujjako n'oyo mutabani we omutamiivu agenda kusasulira buli kikolobero kyakoze eggwanga lyaffe. Tebabalimbalimba, tebabamalamu amaanyi. Museveni si kyali waffe, ate tetuli bakyalibe, ate tugenda mujjako kubanga ye solution yokka eyina okuddawo okutaasa ensi yaffe. Mwebale nnyo okumpuliriza. Ssaabasajja Kabaka wange Mukama waakubira.